Hi friends and neighbors, Jill Leberknight here with a quick little Walnut Creek real estate update. I always promised you that I'd let you know if I was seeing any sort of change or shift in our home market, and I've certainly been seeing some significant changes this past year, so I thought I would just give you a little update on what's going on in the scene. So at the end of last year, I don't know if you remember, I wrote a little article in our newsletter, our Walnut Creek newsletter, about some clear, consistent seasonal shifts that I was seeing with hot and slow times of the year for selling homes. And looking back now, it seems like that was the first domino fall of what experts are now calling a shift in the Austin market. Across the board throughout the greater Austin area, we're seeing increased inventory, which is leading to increased days on the market and signs of a normalizing market, which isn't a bad thing, but it's happening. Specifically here in Walnut Creek, I'm noticing some trends with my listings and working with buyers in the neighborhood as well. Our homes are taking longer to get offers on them. Several of my listings this year that typically would take 2 or 3 days to receive multiple offers are taking 30 days or more to receive one offer. And that was a change that I hadn't seen in a while in our neighborhood. I'm also seeing more buyer requests. You know, when I got into the market, into real estate back in 2005, we were in a buyer's market, and it's been 7+ years since we've been in a buyer's market. So it's been a while since I've seen buyer requests for all buyer closing costs, 45-day close, 3 and 5% down. I mean, really buyer behavior, buyer heavy, buyer need requests in offer and contract forms. So I'm starting to see a lot more of that. And some softening of sold prices and offer prices. I'm starting to see lowball offers of $10,000 below, $15,000 below, $20,000 below. It's been a long time since I've seen that. And consider the one thing that I'm specifically noticing is considerable less tolerance of buyers to tackle repairs. And that's important for our Walnut Creek homes, our 1960s and early 70s homes. Buyers just have an intolerance for $20,000 plumbing repairs or even $1,500 in electrical repairs for some of our Federal Pacific panels that sometimes comes up in our inspection reports. So seeing contracts fall, buyers cancel and terminate contracts when they're not able to negotiate repairs. So those have been some specific things that I'm seeing in terms of buyer behavior in offers and contract to close processes in our neighborhood. And I think, again, with the 7+ years that we've been in this seller's market in Austin, past what is typically a normal real estate cycle, these buyers have reached exhaustion point. I mean, they're starting to head out to Hutto and down to Kyle and up to Georgetown. They're going outside of Austin because they can get a little bit more of a home, more square footage, newer home for less dollars. And so if they're going to buy in Austin, in what now, I mean, I can't believe our neighborhood is now sort of considered central Austin. If they're going to buy here and they're going to be spending $350,000 or $300,000, they want that home to be move-in ready. So so over the past 5 years, I've seen some really specific hot times to sell in our neighborhood. And when I meet and visit with homeowners in our neighborhood, they always ask me, what's the best time of the year to sell in Walnut Creek? And I always say Valentine's Day through Easter. That has consistently been the sweet spot, the time of the year where we're seeing the highest return on investment, the higher sales prices, more multiple offers, more buyer traffic. So I'm cautiously optimistic about 2018. Not sure if that fever is going to carry through into the new year. But that's consistently been the hot times. Now, despite some of the market shift and the changes that I'm talking about, we have had some highlights to this past year, to 2017. For the past 6 months, several of our homes have been selling in the 360 to 400 range, and that's been a new price point for our neighborhood. And what's been really interesting is that not all of these homes have been flips. For the past several years, some of our high dollar sales have been the investors, the investors that have come in and flipped the homes and completely remodeled them. Well, this year, some of our top sales have been our homes that, have been owner occupied, and they've slowly over time remodeled the kitchen or baths or done some updating to the homes. And I had the honor of serving one of our large lot properties this past spring that reached the 400 mark in our neighborhood, and that was a new milestone. And that home still had a lot of its 1960s Walnut Creek character with original condition bathrooms. It did have an updated kitchen and a pool and a larger lot, but it's just a new trend that I'm seeing, that homes don't necessarily have to be flipped by professionals to receive the highest dollar. I would say my recommendations for highest return on your investment dollar in our neighborhood right now is kitchen. Buyers don't mind that the bathrooms are original condition because our contractors in our neighborhood did quality craftsmanship in our tile work in our bathrooms. So people aren't necessarily needing the bathrooms to be updated, but kitchens, flooring. People still love the hardwood flooring, and the tile that looks like hardwood is becoming really popular all throughout Austin, and that can be a little bit of a cheaper remodeling direction to go. I'm also encouraging people to focus on interior painting, painting the house, the new modern colors. I don't know why. It fascinates me as an agent, even when I'm out working with buyers, why changing a paint color seems so overwhelming. But these buyers, I think homeowners, I think we're all becoming busier these days, and getting out paint and painting a whole interior of a home is just becoming more of an overwhelming task. I know, but giving the home a fresh interior paint is a really great return on investment. Yards. We have wonderful mature trees in our neighborhood, large lots, and the homes that have, certainly the pools are very popular, a spa, a hot tub, or an in-ground pool, really great. But even if you have a unique patio or deck with twinkle lights and landscaping, thoughtful gardens, compost area, people are really loving and throwing money. Buyers are throwing and willing to throw money into a home that has outdoor livable space, we call it. But when I visit with homeowners, I tell them the biggest thing that you can do if you don't want to enter into the whole remodel, updating, contractor world is make sure your systems are in good shape. Make sure your roof doesn't need to be replaced. We've had windstorms this year and hail and even rain with our hurricane, Hurricane Harvey. Making sure your water heater is up to date. Your HVAC, our plumbing system, certainly electrical. Not all updated electrical, but certainly the electric panel, making sure it's not the Federal Pacific panel. But making sure all your systems are healthy and in good working condition. Those are your highest return on investment dollars. If you have to, and you find yourself having to enter into the real estate market in 2018. So that's just a little update. I felt like I was seeing a significant change out there in our neighborhood and throughout Austin. Quirkier contracts, taking more time, that I just wanted everyone to be aware that that a shift is coming, and I think that'll be helpful maybe come property protest time. So stay tuned for more information on my community education series that I'll be holding. I hold them every year over here at Santorini's, but this year I'm hoping to pull together some contractors and repair professionals and get you guys to meet some people that might be able to help you tackle some of these things. And of course, I'll be holding my annual property appraisal protest workshops, hopefully at the elementary school again. But if you haven't gotten over here to Santorini's, it's a great little local restaurant. They've apparently expanded their outside deck, which is great to be out here today. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on the Nextdoor group or Facebook group, or you can email me at jill@agentjill.com or visit my website, www.agentjill.com. But have fun. Enjoy the fall. That's your little Walnut Creek update. Bye, everyone.